Come on in, everybody. Get on in here. It's tea time. I haven't had tea in a long time, but I'm here and it's quit snowing. It's warming up. So I think our chance at a snowstorm is over with. It might get really cold, but we'll be fine. We can handle some really cold weather here in Western North Carolina. What is going on right here? I got something weird. My hair's doing weird things. I got it wet last night when I took a bath. I didn't feel like washing it, but it did. The ends got wet and they just look awful. But I had a cute question. Who Somebody wanted to know how I cut my hair and not go to the beauty shop, and I'll wait and tell everybody when they get in here. So come on in. Tomorrow's question and answer day. My sister's already sent me the questions, but she sent me this one ahead of time. She didn't know if it needed to it, but it was so sweet. She wanted me to see it. It may be in the this may not anyway. This lady, let's see who it is. Kelly. She wanted to know how I cut my hair without going to the beauty shop. Well, I used to go to the beauty shop once a month. It would take a half a day out of my work routine, and I'd have to go once a month because I kept my hair really short. Well, I had always had my hair long. At one point in time, my hair was all the way down to my backside. I mean, past my waist. It was long. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. I know I've got a picture of it. Let's see. Where? Photos. I'm just looking for albums, trips, selfies, favorites. I think it's in this one. I have a picture of me and my sister Leanne and my great grandmother, Granny Pickard, and Justin. And I don't know if you can tell it, but my hair is down to my elbows that right there. And he's holding on to my hair. Justin's holding on to my hair. But that is, let's see if I can. And I can't really get a good picture of it. But anyway, my hair was really long and it was so easy to take care of it. I didn't cut it. I'd trim it. I'd bring it all around to the front and pull pull it straight. And then I'd trim the broken ends off of it. And that was about it. And then I think Justin was about 5 years old and I cut it off to shoulder length. And it was so heavy. My hair was very heavy. And then the pandemic hit, and my hairdresser, Teresa, moved to Eastern North Carolina in Whiteville, which is about 5 hours away from us. And I'd been going to Teresa for 10 years or more, maybe 12. And I loved her, but she had been putting her husband through college. He got his PhD in education, and he wanted to be a college dean, president, and he got a chance to do that. And she moved away. Well, when when 2020 hit and I couldn't go to the beauty shop anymore. My hair was still pretty short, and you can go back and look in the videos. I had bangs and all kinds of stuff. I always had bangs. And I started to let it grow out. Well, I went one time, no, a couple of times. I went to a little beauty shop here and in Brevard. And I really didn't like the way they cut my hair. And y'all, I have a phobia. Not a phobia, but I have a problem with little pieces of cut hair. They have sharp ends on them and they poke in my skin. And I get little things that Robert cuts his hair, so occasionally I'll get a little splotch right there, that a little piece of his hair, because I lay my head on his shoulder, will go into me, and just weird stuff like that. Well, one time for Halloween, I dressed up to go to the beauty shop. I dressed up in a hazmat suit. I mean, a hazmat suit, yellow hazmat suit, and walked in the door. And I thought Teresa was just going to die laughing, because I always had her to put a towel around my neck and then to put the put the drape on me, the bib, so tight it would almost choke me, because I didn't want any of that hair to get on me. And sometimes I'd wear 2 layers of clothes. And so I I hated to go to the beauty shop. I really hated to go to the beauty shop because it hurt. So as soon as I would get home, I would take a bath and wash my hair and get all that stuff off of me. And so when I learned how, when I watched some YouTube videos on how to cut your hair, cut your own hair. And there's some cute people that just are stubborn like me, and they have, and I bought some stuff. I bought some cutting, I have bought some thinning shears for hair and some cutting shears for hair, and I got this smile shaped clip that you put your hair in. Like, you comb your hair forward, pull it out, and you clip it in this smile shaped clip, and then you trim along the edges. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. And then I saw another thing that everybody put their, you know how you used to put your hair in pigtails, and you go from here all the way back to the base of your skull, and you part everything. So that's what I did the last time. I put my hair in pigtails. Pigtails, but you got to part it down the middle. So you put your hair in pigtails, and then here you got it. Now I like mine to be dry, but you can do it wet too. And so I did it. And then I took the back, and I'm trying to do this with 2 mirrors. I have 3 mirrors in my bathroom. Two I can put, two that fold in toward me just a little bit, and one in front. And so I can see my hair. Robert cuts his hair that way too. We have the same medicine cabinet. And so I'd comb it down, and I'd comb it out, and I'd look and see what was sticking out. And you know what? It worked. And I did it about 3 months ago, and I need to do it. I need to do it again. I need to do it. But I've got to be in the mood, and plenty of time on my hands. And so I do it, and then I get in the bathtub. And then you can comb it the way you want to. Now, there's some great little videos on how to where's my hairbrush? And I have combs that work, but how you can pull it out here and put that clip on it, and just, you don't want a blunt cut. You just want to take that and just go like that. And it works. And I don't get caught up in it having to do certain things. It's just I need to be able to function. Plain and simple, just function. So, y'all, watch some videos on YouTube. YouTube is a university of learning how to do things from fixing your washing machine or your dryer to cutting your own hair and learning how to cook. I got dinner cooking right now. As soon as I got off the show this morning, I went in the kitchen and cut up some beef for some roast beef. Uh, we're going to do a stew, and y'all, it's smelling pretty good. It's smelling pretty good. I had a few carrots and some potatoes and an onion. What else do you need to cook? And I made this beautiful gravy. First, I browned the little cubes of beef. I put some. I didn't. I had buttermilk, but I had this cream, and I thought, well, I'll just try this cream. So I put some heavy cream over the pieces of beef, and just as a coating, and then I put a cup of flour in there, shook it up, dumped that in my hot oil, olive oil that was cooking and that was heating up, and browned it really good. And then I took some water and put in that Ziploc bag and swished it all around. I put some seasonings in with it and poured that in over those cubes of beef and made this wonderful gravy, dumped the potatoes and carrots in there and the onion, and oh my, we're going to have a nice dinner tonight, and we don't have to get out. And all I did was take a couple little steaks and cut them up. They were in my freezer. FlyLady, you should publish a cookbook. No, everybody's got the Better Homes and Gardens one. I just don't know about publishing a cookbook, but I've been thinking about another book. Whether it's a devotional or a memoir, or your life should be an epistle to the Lord. And there have been times when I have thrown my hands up and said, okay, God, as that lady who sung Jesus Take the Wheel, I said, Jesus, go for it. I didn't say, Jesus, take the wheel, but it's yours. At one time, he told me to take the wheel. Hold on, you're going to have a blowout. But writing those things down, it's powerful stuff. We've all got it. I listen to great podcasters that interview people that are just like us. Just like us. So y'all, take some time today to think about what you want to do with your life. Yeah, take some time. Y'all, life is so good and it's so precious. As I told Justin today, I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for my grandmother. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for her. Neither would Patty, neither would Dina. I wouldn't be here. And she prayed for her grandchildren. So tonight, when you drop to your knees, pray for your grandchildren. Put a blessing on them. We'll figure this out. We will. God put us here for a reason, and we were born for such a time as this. Y'all stay in the Word. I've really been enjoying this young man who prays every night before bedtime, and he's in. I think tonight is night 98. Did I go back and start at the beginning? No, I just jumped in right where we are. Somebody's got 40 centimeters of snow. Wow. We had snow. Yeah, keeping my messages short makes it good. I can do lives for long periods of time, and I put those together on the weekend, Friday, Saturday. Sometimes if I have an appointment during the week, I can go and run a marathon, a mini marathon, I like to call it. You can go back and pull up my lives on YouTube and on Facebook. TikTok too. I don't know if you can see them when they're not going. But as Robert told me the day my mother passed away, she was 65, y'all. And she died in a nursing home. She had had a stroke. She didn't know me. She knew my grandmother, but she did not know me. She didn't know Dina. She didn't know her own children. But she loved Christmas, and she died on Christmas Eve. And so as we're driving over to the nursing home, Robert says God closes the door, and he opens up a window. And this was all about the time FlyLady was starting. We didn't have a website or anything at that point. And wow, it's been 25 years, 26. That was in 2000. FlyLady had just started. And in Ecclesiastes it said there's nothing new under the sun, and everything has a season. I love to read Ecclesiastes. So folks, turn your light on. I'm looking at this. It says turn off the lights. Well, turn your light on and show the world who you are. A child of the Most High, the only living God in the cosmos. Life is good. So go declutter something. Go declutter something. I'm talking about shoes. Go get rid of a couple of pairs of shoes. Put them in your giveaway pile. I love you all. I'll see you later.